What's up, y'all? This is MGTV Reactions. And tonight, I'm just popping in to say hey to everybody and to have a quick conversation. Or maybe not so quick. It depends on how the conversation goes. But I just wanted to pop in and say hello to my people because I done went ghost for a goddamn month, child. I got on YouTube today. I got some catching up to do. It's a mess. It's a lot going on out here. But I was just thinking, I really missed my YouTube friends. So I was like, let me go live, even if I ain't got too much to say, because I miss y'all. All right. Now, I might be doing some coughing and sniffling. That's because MGTV is sick. All right. But real quick, hey Marley Jean, hey Janae Tiffany. You said, hey there, sure has been a while. I was just looking for your videos. Yes, it has been a while, child. Listen, I've been busy, working. Kids, got they school stuff going on. We had projects to do for Black History Month, after school things going on, and MGTV just be tired. I just be tired, all right, wore out. And sometimes I just, don't really care for what these ladies are doing on the internet, okay? Especially when I got my own shit going on in life. But I am good, all right? Hey, long hair don't care. Marley Jean, you said it's been a whole hot mess. Olivia is about 7 months pregnant. Yes, y'all. I got on here earlier and I looked at her most recent live. Well, not was it the most recent one? I'm not sure. But I'd seen one of her videos earlier, okay? And the stomach is stomaching. The stomach is stomaching. I heard it's a whole mess. Girl, listen, it's right. Okay, so tell me if I'm wrong. Olivia got out of jail, right? Wait a minute. Melted dark chocolate, you said, wasn't you pregnant? Who was pregnant? Um, MGTV has 4 and don't want no more. All right? Because I am not pregnant. All right. But anyway, Olivia got out of jail, right? And I believe she was with Gamer Bay, the one with the funny voice. Um, so she got into her place, and it appears that she has dropped Gamer Bay, who was the second choice for her baby daddy, okay? Because first she said it was Joey's, then she said it was Gamer Bay's, right? So then she dropped Gamer Bay now, right? And now she has a new man. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know if I'm right or wrong. All right. SC Johnson, you said good to see you back. Thank you. Thank you so much. Janae Tiffany, you said just left us hanging, but welcome back. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I gotta be more consistent. I know. Trust me, I beat myself up about it because I really truly do care about my YouTube channel and my YouTube friends. I just be exhausted. All right. I'm kind of living, well, I'm not living like these ladies, but I got kids too. All right. And they wear my ass out. Like I told you guys before, I have 4. They are ages 11, 10, 9. One is 7 and about to turn 8, April 28th. Okay. So I be tired. All right. And I work a full-time job. Okay. It is what it is. But I apologize. Hey, Stay Creating. Hey, Everyday Life. Melted Dark Chocolate, you said, oh, my fault. You remind me of another reactor that was pregnant. Oh, no. I don't plan to be pregnant ever. Hopefully, Let's see. Melted Dark Chocolate, you also said, I didn't even believe Olivia knows. I don't even believe Olivia knows who the father of the baby is. But yes, you're right. Okay, so the guy that she's with now, I don't believe she's saying that he is possibly the father of the child. I think she just, this is her new boo or boyfriend, whatever the fuck's going on. But it's a mess. All right. And I think we're going to watch some of her most recent live. I did pop in that, and she was basically trying to defend the fact that she is now getting ready to introduce this new guy to her children, Kalani and AJ, which I think is crazy. All right. Long hair don't care. Hey, you said the mammy's out here wilding. Liv got Grandpa Bay now. What? How old is this man? You said she got roaches. Sky bought a new bucket, and Jazz bought a Chevy Chevrolet SUV. Well, didn't Sky just buy a car? What happened to the other car this guy had bought? It broke down. It's a mess. It's a mess. Well, we already know the tax money that these women got is definitely going to be gone by April. Okay, it's going to be gone. Um, Plot twist, you said, so you back? Yes, I am back. All right, I am back. And I do apologize for leaving everybody hanging, okay? I know I have been very inconsistent. And I'm sorry for that. Everyday Life, you said, so when she took the so-called test in Florida, that she's been pregnant ever since because her ass is huge. Yeah, she's big. Okay, and that was fast. The last time, the last time I was on here, it was a month ago. Um, she did not appear to be this damn big. She just blew up. All right. It just blew up, child. You say he sounds big, nasty, and sassy. Well, I don't know what this man sounds like yet, but that is crazy. You said if this new guy would move in with her while pregnant, he's probably a predator. Girl, we about to get to it, Melted. Melted dark chocolate, we're going to talk about it because I'm concerned. I'm genuinely concerned. Hey, CC Life. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, y'all. And we're going to listen to it. We're going to listen to it. Oh, and real quick, y'all, guess who turns 31 tomorrow? Me. I am about to be 31. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Because, you know, a bitch is getting old. Oh, my goodness. You said, oh, Nika ain't got no food stamps now. What? They found out that she don't, well, so does Nika have her kids back is the fact. Because if she doesn't have them, then of course she would lose the food stamps. I mean, she could pretty much feed her own self and Naya. Like, all they eat is fucking beans, hot dogs, fried chicken. What else? What else, really? Maybe some spaghetti with hot dogs. What else is they making? The only time it seems like Nika really tries to do anything different for the most part is if, I don't know, she's fucking, it's a holiday. Okay? What else was I about to say? What else does Nika make? It's the hot dogs with the beans. It's just all bullshit. Fried chicken. She might make the nachos with the Doritos and shit. Okay? Now they can finally survive off of 1 pound of ground beef because she don't have the kids. Thank you all for the happy early birthday wishes. Thank you. I appreciate it. You said it's giving wine glass man, bae. Oh my God, not wine glass man. You said, okay, happy birthday to you. I just turned 36 on 2/24. Well, happy belated birthday, Everyday Life. Child. Listen, time just be flying. Okay, the time is flying. But anyway, let's get into this live stream so we can hear the bullshit that she's talking about. Okay? Okay.
To judge like that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. And it's because I have real shit going on. You know what I mean? Like, I have a life. Okay. So this girl, she must be new to my channel. I don't know. But she said, how are you comfortable bringing guys in the house with the kids? So am I the first one to ever have men around my children? Like, is that is that like so bizarre to people? Like, you guys have never seen that before? Like, you've never like brought a friend around your kids? Like, I think that the world is so fucked up right now, right?
So let me just pause it right here. She said, am I the first to have men around my children? Now, I'll just say this. I'm not sure how long the kids have been back. But like I said, the last time I was on here was a month ago. Okay. Within a month, Olivia has a new man. Now, we know all of the prior men that she had before she went to jail all met the children. All right. They had no choice but to meet them because Olivia invites them to her house. Okay. And so I just think that it's crazy that Olivia has known this man for maybe a month. Maybe she knew him longer than that, but this is his first time going. He's going to meet the kids. I don't know. She had to just meet this man. Who fucking knows? But this is very extreme. Why is it that within 30 days, a man who is basically a complete stranger is meeting your children? Like, I am flabbergasted by this. Like, I would never even consider it. She tries to act like this is normal to do, but it's not normal to do, like, at all. Olivia has no concern for her children's safety. Um, in this live stream, I did hear her say something about, if she thought he was a weirdo, she wouldn't have him around. But you don't even fucking know him. And so that's the problem. That's the problem. Steve, they were saying happy birthday to me. I'm turning 31 tomorrow. Let's see. You said everyday life. You said you having a man around your kids is not a big deal. Well, you said isn't a big deal. Having multiple men running in and out of your life constantly for years is the problem. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. All of the men prior to her being arrested have met the children. One of them was even over there physically disciplining the children, right? Now, you had Kalani's dad come over after that one. Okay, then you tried to stick with him. That didn't work. And then you brought Gamer Bay back around. You act like you were so in love with Gamer Bay. All right, and now Gamer Bay's out the picture and you have a new Bay. It's a mess. It's too much going on. Thank you, Janae. Yeah, it's just too much going on. But let's continue to listen.
That everyone thinks that everyone has to be a pedophile, a creep, a weirdo, a stalker, a fucking everything, right? So it's like, I get it, but it's like, if I feel comfortable with somebody and we're exploring, I feel like it's important, or it makes sense to me. I need to see how you are around my kids. I need to see the vibe, because it could be different. A person can give you a vibe, just you two.
Steve, you funny. You talk about right before a menopause, child. I don't even want to think about menopause, all right? I don't even want to think about it, because the way the hormones be hormoning, oh my Lord, I can't imagine. You said she's everyday life. You said she's trying to find another Gerard, and too bad, too sad, nobody wants them. Yeah, I mean, first of all, another Gerard. When Gerard got with her, she didn't have any children besides his. All right, she had his children, so it wasn't too much of a burden to him. Olivia is now a burden. And she's not going to find another man that's willing to do all the things that Gerard did for her, because look at how she carries herself. This woman is pregnant, still seeking men. Like, so, okay, so here's the thing. This is what we do know. This is just an educated guess. Based off of Olivia's previous behaviors, right? When she met this man, she gave it up very quickly. This is what we do know, just based off of who she is, okay? She gave it up very quickly. More than likely, she gave it up raw. More than likely, she allowed him to dump on top of another man's baby's head. All right, I'm talking about not pull out, all the things, because she's pregnant, doesn't have to worry about anything else outside of diseases, which really isn't a concern for her because she goes raw with everybody, it seems, right? This is how she's carrying herself. It didn't take long for him to get what he wanted out of her. The likelihood of her finding a man who's going to be providing and protecting and doing all the things that she once had in the man is just very slim, because she gives him everything so fast. It just is. That's just my opinion. Now, she could very well meet somebody who's great and everything like that, but more than likely she's going to fuck it up because she plays too many games as it is. But outside of all that, my biggest thing is this. She's saying that everybody, people think that everybody's predators and basically dangerous to have around the children. As a mother, that should be your main concern. As a mother, I mean, I have 2 boys, 2 girls. All right, I don't want any strange men around my daughters, my very beautiful daughters, because I know the possibilities of what can happen. And she's saying that he doesn't appear or seem like a weirdo, but you haven't even had enough time to know what type of man that he is. And a lot of the times, these predators out here are very, very smart. They're very smart. So they come around, they don't act like weirdos, right? They make it seem like they love kids. They have so much interest in your children. You let your guard down. You have them around your children. When they're around your children, they're interacting. It seems wonderful. They seem to like the kids. The kids seem to like them. And then she's so retarded, within a couple days or so, she'll start leaving the kids with the man by themselves. And then that's when you open the door for terrible things to happen. So yeah, knowing a man for 30 days, he doesn't seem like a weirdo. But who does? Everybody puts their best foot forward. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Um, Stay Crane, you said she's in constant need of attention. Yes, she is. And I really think that she needs to slow the fuck down. Honestly, truly. She needs to slow down. Because this is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Everyday life, you said it's nothing to fight for when the gates are always open and ready for whatever exactly. Steve, you said 2 weeks from now she will be calling him a weirdo, of course. But by then he has more than likely will have already met her children, slept in the bed with her and her young children. Who the fuck knows? It's just like she moves way too fast for me. Hey, got shoes. Everyday life, you said Steve Gerard gave her a life she wasn't equipped to have. No, she wasn't. Stay creating. You said she would justify any and everything she does. No logic or morality. Exactly. It's no justification for this. As a mother, your main goal should be to protect your children. And if you want to be promiscuous and sleep around and mess with this guy, that guy, and whoever else, do your thing. But they should not all have the privilege of meeting and knowing your children. And you should not want to have so many different men around your children and have them form bonds with these men, and they're not going to stick around any goddamn way. They're not. Anyway, let's continue.
And then when they're around your kids, they don't like kids. They don't want to be bothered with your kids. They're like, like, you know what I mean? And plus, I would never bring, if I thought a man was a creep, I would never bring a creep around my fucking kids.
Hey, Sassy Dread, thank you.
And that's why my kids have never been touched. They've never been hit. They've never been screamed at. They've never been like nothing crazy, right? But this whole thing where it's like, oh my God, you brought a man around your kids?
It's her saying they've never been hit. They've never been touched. They've never been screamed at. We have seen a couple different men treat her children funny. Right? I believe y'all said one of them was actually Zolo, right? The man she chose to have a baby with. Okay. And then after that, to my knowledge, and from what I've seen, the videos that I've seen on YouTube, Gamer Bay was definitely over there putting his hands on AJ. Now, we thought he might have plucked Kalani or did something to her, but we know for a fact that he definitely did pop AJ, and the people screen recorded that. Okay. Now, I don't know where that video is. I don't remember where I got to see it at. You guys told me about it, and then I pulled it up, but we saw what we saw, regardless of what she's saying.
I'm just like, yeah, I did. Is that like crazy? And it's not like I'm introducing these men as, oh, this is my new husband. I tell you guys certain things that I'm not going to exactly sit here and tell my kids. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, this is the man that I'm going to marry. And so they don't really have confusion. They just know that this is mommy's friend, And I really respect, most of the guys have been very respectful, but this one, he didn't even want to touch me in front of my kids. I'm like, Dad, can you give me a hug? He was like, no, because they're watching. I don't want them to think, I bring very respectful. Now, are these niggas, do they end up being respectful towards me? No, you guys have seen the worst of the worst because they get on the internet. They get some clout. They get some backing from the haters and the trolls. And then they go after me, right? Because they're mad. They're mad. I probably ended it with their asses. So then they talk shit, but they don't do that shit in person. And they're always respectful towards my kids. So I get it, but also I don't get it. Yeah, he was very much a gentleman. He didn't touch me, kiss me. When the kids turned their back, he would give me a hug and, squeeze my butt or whatever, you know what I mean? But he was very respectful and, it was a good thing. Their kids loved him. And all of the men that I brought around my kids have all loved. And they've all been great to my kids. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me read your comments. Hold on. I'm gonna give.
Define great, because one of them didn't even want to come the fuck over until you had those kids sleep. Okay, Olivia's delusional. The thing about it is, these men weren't even around long enough to be considered great to her children. These men wanted to come over when the kids were put down because they wanted one thing. The kids, they're too young to know any better. Of course, they're going to be friendly with every goddamn body. They don't know who to not like, what to not like, none of that. So she's annoying.
Get back into her comment though. Hold on, because people responded to her comment. Different people. Liv deserves to be happy, and they hate that. Girl, it's because they're unhappy. The people who talk about me hate their life. They really do. They're mad they can't be real and raw like me. For real. And it's real fucking life. I know bitches do what I do. They just don't broadcast it. And that's okay. You don't have to. Everyone's not made for this life. You know what I mean? People feel shame. People feel like, oh my God, people are going to talk.
A lot of them don't do what you do. Because I know for a fact right now, if I was to meet somebody and I had interest in going out with them, getting to know them, what I'm going to do is get a babysitter. That's just what I'm going to do. If I want to make time for them, I'm going to get a babysitter. If I can't find a babysitter, then I just can't come the fuck out. I'm never going to consider them coming to my house around my 4 children just because so I can get to know them in my house, in my space, in my children's safe space. No, absolutely not. And I shouldn't be surprised because the people that follow her and that support this kind of shit have to be slow, right? But it's a lot of women who think that there's nothing wrong with this. But I know that more than likely it's more women out here that see everything wrong with it. Okay. Let's see. Uh you said Gamer Bay hair her kids. Long hair don't care. You said blah. Mermaid and Pine has it for sure. Yeah, I'm quite sure they do, child. I seen it. Okay. That's that's it. That's all. I seen it. That man hits AJ, and that's just what it is. All right. So she's sitting here lying. Got you. You said her followers are slow. Yes, they are. Stay creating. You said she loves this. It's all a facade, sick behavior. Definitely all a facade. So here's my thing. The last time I did a reaction on her, she was acting as if she was so in love with Gamer Bay. It just amazes me how quickly she could just be in and out with these men. I thought Gamer Bay was the one. I thought he was the one. I thought he said he was going to put his name on a birth certificate. What happened to that? And you said that you're not going to let him do it. Now Gamer Bay is out the picture. You have this new guy that the people are calling Grandpa Bay, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Long Hair Don't Care, you said her life can't be real. I want no parts of that. No. Who would? Look at this. Look at the situation in its entirety. 3 children, no longer in your possession. Your ex-husband has them. After that, you had kids with a child with a weirdo. Then after that, you had a baby with another guy who wasn't even like, I don't know. Did she barely know him? Shit, he didn't come around for her to try to get to know him until 2 years after the baby was born. All right. Then supposedly got her knocked up. Now well, maybe he didn't. Who fucking knows, right? And he left, went back to his other family, and what? Now we got another one who is shooting the club up while she's pregnant with another man's baby, and we don't know who's the baby daddy. Who is it? It's just too much going on. So we have Gerard, Zolo, Kalani's dad. You got 4 baby daddies, 6 kids, but only going to have possession of half of the kids. Who the fuck would want this? Nobody. Nobody at all. Stay creating. You said because it's all an act for more attention, not Grandpa Bay. Yeah, it's too much. Grandpa Bay is crazy. Then I think I heard a short of him snoring, child. It's too much. Marley Jean, you said AJ calling her new man Paul. Long Hair Don't Care, you said MGTV, no Casper Bar was her husband. And Casper Bar, was her husband and was supposed to sign a birth certificate. Catch up says, oh, somebody named Casper. Child, it's too much. I can't keep up. I just can't. Steve, you said narcissists feel profound, often subconscious shame, which is considered a central emotion in the disorder. Although they project a grandiose, confident, and superior image, this facade masks it. Okay, yeah, definitely. I know for a fact that Olivia is not happy with her life circumstances, but she tries to act like she sees no wrong in it. Everything's perfectly fine as long as a man, wants to stuff her with their dirty wood. Everything's great. Okay, as long as she has that. But we all know deep down inside, she's not happy. She does not value herself. Shit, she don't even value her kids, honestly. She doesn't. But anyway, let's continue.
And talk about me, people are gonna judge me. I don't give a fuck. So this really is for me. And it's not for everybody. Yeah, I can't have friends that are men. Yeah, I'm not allowed to. I got that, Karen. Exactly. No. And people make stuff up. Like, people actually said that Gamer Bay, this is like, look, this is what they do. This is what the trolls do. They can't find anything to be mad about, so they make shit up. They said that I let him hit Kailani. First of all, why would he hit Kailani? If he was going to hit anybody, he would smack AJ, right? Why would he smack Kailani? And why would I allow that? And why would he do that? Like I said, people just make shit up. Girl, now I have men around my kids who are abusing them. Girl, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so she's saying that he did not smack Kailani. If he was to smack anybody, it would be AJ. But she did not say that he did not pop AJ. How about that? Because he did slap the shit out of AJ. That's just what it is. And she allowed it. She was seeing no wrong in that. And now look, this very guy that she allowed to physically discipline her child, right, is no longer even in the picture. So he's not going to be a consistent male figure in their lives, nothing like a father figure or anything, but yet he had the ability to hit and lay hands on your child. And Olivia came out after that and said she sees nothing wrong with any of her male friends physically disciplining her children. She said it's perfectly fine for any of her male friends to, verbally discipline them, like put them in their place, or also physically discipline. She's mentally ill. Okay?
The fuck? Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, they just make shit up. And that's even shows me even more. Like, you bitches have nothing to say. You literally just make shit up. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry they feel some type of way. I've had every relationship around my kid because I got to know if I can trust you. Exactly. And it's not like we're saying we're going to leave you with we're going to leave our kids with this person. No, not at all. But, when I feel comfortable enough and I make the decision as the mother, I will do so.
Well, shit, she left AJ in the car to sleep. While her, the man, Kalani, everybody was in the goddamn house, her mom included, right? So if you leave your son in a motherfucking car in the middle of an apartment complex, you left him with Kalani's dad, even though he was never around. Why wouldn't you leave him with this guy? All you got to do is come around for a week. Didn't she, as a matter of fact, didn't she say she left the kids with Kalani's dad so that she could go meet up with Gerard and he dug in her panties in the parking lot? Didn't she say that? I believe she did. So she'll leave her kids with any goddamn body. There's no way that a man who wasn't around for 2 years, and even before that, when I got pregnant by him, I didn't know him for that long, maybe a month or two, max, is going to come around and I'm going to leave my kids in the house with him so that I can go and link up with my ex-husband. Child. I just cannot.
And I don't give a fuck if it takes 50 frogs to kiss until I find my Prince Charming. That's what it's gonna take. That's my life. Would you guys rather me settle down with a person that I don't want to be with, and I'm cheating, and I'm miserable, and I'm this and I'm that? Like, that's what. Okay, that's a whole different topic. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Hold on. That's really what people want to see. People want to see me just settle down because it looks a certain way, rather than do my own thing and date and really see what I want in life. And yeah, just because it looks a certain way, it looks better than me dating and having different men around my kids. Girl,
Who's dating as they're pregnant? Who does that? Who does that? Like, I don't know. I just don't understand who dates and is trying to find their Prince Charming during pregnancy. Who does it? I really don't understand it. Even though you're pregnant by somebody that you're not, you know for a fact you're not going to be with, I would think that a woman with some sense would just calm the fuck down. You got to lay low and leave the men alone. I don't understand. And I would advise that you don't partake in promiscuous sexual activity during pregnancy. I would strongly advise against that. But if you are going to go and get that itch scratched, protect yourself, and don't bring them around the children that you have outside of your womb. I just want to know who is doing this. I'm okay. I'm speechless. Let me see what y'all are saying. Steve, you said whenever she thinks of Nisha and the house and home she has cultivated, it hits Liv to the core. She is piss poor, and she knows it, and we see it. I agree. Steve, you also said she is a PDF files dream mom. She sure is. She's an easy lick, okay? Easy. Easy. And it's a shame. Like, she's like the perfect victim for these creeps out here. She really is. Those poor kids. That's all I have to say. Steve, you also said she has left these dudes to go to the store and fake hook up with Gerard. Hey, Teresa. Stay creating. You said the reverse psychology of it all. She thinks the narrative can change. Child, it can't. Steve, you say you cannot get your fingers down to the coochie when somebody is wearing 16 fives. Just listen, we don't know whether it happened or not, but that's what she said, okay? That's what she said. She left the kids with him so she can go link up with her ex-husband. Now, whether it actually happened, who knows? Who even cares? But why would you leave your kids with him? Why? Because you talked to him over the phone over the period of 2 years, so that makes him trustworthy? I don't know. I wouldn't do it. Teresa, you said only Liv, girl. Yes, only her, child. Long hair don't care. You said she's delusional. Remember, she came home with Thresh with Gerard. Ew. Long hair don't care. You said, oh, what happened to my wrench? I was your first mod. It's me, Shonda. What? I don't know what happened because I haven't even touched anything. I don't know what happened. Steve, you said, can you imagine how hard Nisha laughed when she got along after those kids told her about those roaches running rampant? Oh my God. Not the roaches. So Olivia really has roaches right now. But my whole thing is, why do these women feel the need to make that known? If you move into a place, there's a bug issue, that's for you to fix. But why does the internet know that you have roaches every goddamn where? Why? What's happening? But anyway, let's continue.
Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody finna settle. Just because other bitches and other motherfuckers settle, I'm not doing it. For what? I don't have to.
She's talking. It's the delusion of it all. She keeps saying that she's not going to settle. But here's my thing. You've already settled. Why are you allowing these men that you consider to be no good, worth nothing, all right, bums even, trifling weirdos, to keep getting you pregnant? If Olivia really felt like she was the prize then she would treat herself as such. She would not allow Tom, Dick, and Harry and whoever else to shoot the club up and leave their seed inside of her. And then she makes the decision to carry it all the way through, grow the seed, have the seed, and take care of it by her lonesome. Who is doing that? You've already settled for being nothing other than a baby mama. You settled. And it's okay. Listen, things happen. If you wind up a baby mama, it is what it is. All right? But to continuously allow yourself to be impregnated by men who you know you're not going to be with and who you know don't have any interest in being with you long term, first of all, that's a retarded move. Okay, you should have learned after AJ, and you really should have learned after Kalani, all right? I would have drew the line at AJ, but Kalani, okay. Why are we in this predicament again? Why? That's what I'm not understanding.
So how soon it happens, but it's not their business. And I'm the true judge of character, exactly. Hi Liv, I've been missing your lives because of work, but yes, I finally made it. Hi Milo's mom. Having random men. What's random to you, Shantae? What's random? Having random men around your kids that you don't know. How do you know if I know a man or not? Because you don't know them. Of course, you don't know them. You don't know nothing. But what do you mean I don't know? And I agree with you. Having a random man, to me, having a random man that I don't know around my kids is wrong. So if I go outside right now, a man just passed by, right? If I say, hey, you're random, come here, come in the house, chill with me and my kids. Yeah, you're 100% right. That is wrong, but that's not what I'm doing. So, yeah, Shantae, come correct, sweetheart. Yeah, and that's okay. And that's totally fine. She says she doesn't bring men around her kids, but I don't judge ones that do. It's your business. Exactly, honey. Exactly. And I don't judge people who don't. I don't judge however you want to live your life. You know what I mean? We're all grown. People want you depressed, bad, and lonely. Like you deserve love too. Yeah, exactly. People are so judgmental. I was so early to the vlog. There was only 3 comments. Aww. Well, thank you. Big Liv, never the little one, period. The people in your chat who don't see anything wrong are actually not your supporters. I would prefer the honest truth. That's what helps a person elevate. Baby, but your truth is not my truth. That's what people on this internet have to understand. Your truth, just because it's true to you, doesn't mean it's true to me, right? Like your comment about the random men, that's not true to me. That's true to you because these niggas are random to you and you don't know them. So I understand you saying that, I guess, but let's be realistic. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're missing the point because it goes against what you want. No, baby, you're missing the point because you don't want to admit that you just need to mind your business. Yeah, somebody I met on the Friday and bring them the following week. What's the problem with that? If I feel comfortable, what's the problem?
What do you mean? She said if I met him on a Friday and brought him around the following week, what's the problem? What do you like? Olivia's retarded. Oh, I just can't. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know any people like this in real life who actually think shit like this is cool. I can't. I just can't believe it. And it's the fact that so many women are in her chat acting as if there's nothing wrong with it. Right? So Olivia is intentionally putting her children in danger and in harm's way by bringing various men around just so that she can satisfy her urges, knowing knowing that these men are not going to be around long term. You don't know what their intentions are for you or your children, but they could come around the following week and be around your children who you claim that you love so much, but you just disregard protecting them. Okay.
I could fall in love. I can get married in a week. A lot of people do.
Thank you, Janae.
Someone I'm
Good
still
night.
getting to know. Yes, somebody I'm still getting to know. Like there goes a random man right there. Should I invite him in to meet Kailani? Oh shit. AJ loves his school, girl. He was so excited to go to school today. The only thing I don't like about the school is the scheduling. Like, and he's not napping at school. So when I pick him up, he is grumpy pants. Okay. That's the only thing. He can't really nap with this school. I'd be happy for girls who were in bad relationships searching for their Prince Charming. Like, yes, go girl. I'd be pissed when they go back to the exactly. And that's the thing. Yeah. I mean, I don't be pissed when women go back to the BS because it is what it is. You know, it's their life. But I get what you're saying, though, Charlene. I totally do.
Girl, what? Okay, so listen, at this point, we're going to start speeding it up and see what else she's talking about. This live is 2 hours and 24 minutes, so I don't have any timestamps. I'm just going to, you know what? I think it is something that she says around 30 minutes. Let's see. Let's go there.
Blah, blah, blah. And then these people. Where is she? Where is this person at? She who speaks with spirits. Where are you at, girl? You in the chat? You probably here watching. She said,
Okay, Marley Jean, I will. I'm going to go to her community post after I get done with this live stream.
this is someone whose brain only functions so much. Her vocabulary is clock it and okay at almost 40 years old. Girl, where you at? You in here? Are you watching? Girl, I'm not gonna read all this because look at her comment. She left a long ass comment, baby. Da, da, da. See, 40 years old, she has let random men pop her kids on live video. Where's the proof? Is there proof to that? You guys just go around saying anything to make yourselves feel better. That never happens. Okay, I'm not about to read all that shit, girl. You call me, that was too much. Someone says she does not care. I don't. I really don't. Someone said, you must be new here. Is he the dad? No, he's not. Okay, this one who wrote this long ass comment, girl, I'm not even about to read this shit. You need a life. This one right here, girl, you need a life for real. Okay. For real, for real. Talk about I'm projecting. Girl, you are projecting. Are you okay? Damn. Talk about I'm a broken woman. I'm not broken. I have flaws and I have trauma.
I'm gonna just take a moment to read y'all's comments. You said, plot twister, you said she aired out Jazz and fell out with her over who she was dating. Exactly. She got tired of hearing about Jasmine's bullshit, but she doesn't judge. Okay. SK Lee, you said, Olivia, you be real. They are random. You meet them, say they are the best thing since sliced bread. Then the next, she gets on here saying, I'm breaking up with them. She's fickle as fuck. Yes, she is. Child, look at what she said about Joey. Okay, she piped Joey up. Okay, she made it seem like Joey was the finest, greatest, most providing, long distance father that there was, that just wanted to be with her and all the things. And comes around and we find out that that is the furthest thing from the truth. All right. He was nothing like what Olivia made it seem like he was. All right. Now, granted, he may be a good father and a present father to the children that he's actively around, on a consistent basis, but it definitely wasn't given that for her. And that's the point. Olivia is just in la la land. And when she is dealing with a guy or has high hopes for that relationship with the guy, she makes it seem like they're the best thing ever. But then when it doesn't go her way, they're trash. Okay? She's delusional. Marley Jean, you said, why would someone make up hearing a child be hit to make themselves feel better? Like what exactly? No, we actually heard that shit. Okay? Steve, you said, oh, did you see her feeding caca from her mouth? Yuck, all that different DNA swimming in Liv's mouth, and she's taking food from it and putting it into her baby's mouth. No, I did not see that. And here's the thing. Because we're grown. If I know what I'm doing, right? And I know how I've been moving with someone. Shit, even when it was their father. I'm not my kids can't drink off of me. Period. First of all, I don't like to do that shit anyway, but we're not going to be sharing food. They're not going to be drinking off of my straw, drinking off of my bottle, cup, whatever. I don't know why she would be doing that. That's terrible. Okay. Let's see. Long care, don't care. You said, I feel the internet will be on fire tomorrow, running that beautiful bean footage. The receipts are out there now. What beautiful bean footage? What's that? What? Did I miss something? SK Lee, you said, Olivia, stop gaslighting. You know damn well two different dudes checked AJ and you were overjoyed. Exactly. And that was the most sickening part. She seen nothing wrong with it. And in fact, she said that all her male friends can do that. All right. Steve, you said this is for the Johnny come lately. They will figure her out and move out. A new group comes in. Okay, let's continue.
Trauma, but I'm not broken, not at all. Mm-mm. I'm very much, I'm very happy with my life. Other than that situation that I have to deal with, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Other than that situation, I'm very happy with my life. What? You were so drunk and you did not let him, and then you admitted it? You think we are slow as as $5 dukes? I think y'all are slow. What are you talking about, Sarah? Let me know what you talk about. You subscribe to everything to make your comment. Oh, here. If you saw a certain ex friend of yours doing what you are doing, then you would talk so much crap. Oh, you talking about slow girl over there? No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, girl, get it. Shit. She needs to get some dick, okay? But she can't get no dick. Like you bitches can't get no dick. You see the type of dick she gets, okay? Anyway. Wait a minute. If I saw a bitch doing what I do, no, I wouldn't.
You talking about you see what type of dick she gets. Well, what kind do you get? You ain't getting nothing superior. You're not pulling any men of value. You're not, nobody would be jealous of the type of men that you are able to get. What are you getting? Uncles? The fuck? Men that hang around the deli? That's the impression that I get. Men on, like what? All the older men who still sit at home playing fucking video games that have nothing going on in life? What are you talking about? What type of men are you pulling? More than likely, this new guy is exactly the same as all of the rest. That's just what it is. Now, I will say this. He may stick around for the duration of her pregnancy simply because there's a lot of men who do have a pregnancy fetish. You know, they feel like that's the best time to deal with a woman, especially if it's not their baby. Like, they don't have no responsibility to this child, you know, but what they do have is a free hole that they can skeet in, okay, and no repercussions. They don't have to worry about getting you knocked up and none of that. So, yeah, he might stick around for the duration of the pregnancy, but, I mean, if he's a smart man, he would understand that you're on your fourth baby daddy, and if he doesn't want to be the fifth, he's going to have to get up out of there. That's just that. It's just, I don't understand why Olivia makes it seem like she's getting good quality men. She's not. What is it?
I wouldn't say nothing. I would be like, get it, girl. Shit. What you talking about? Sorrow is mad today. Oh, I gotta pee again. She gives leave vibes for real. I give niggas always love it over here. And when they can't be over here anymore, they get mad and we always get into it, you know, and but I don't want to be a bitch. You know, I don't want to talk about other people. People are living their life. More power to them. I hope they live a good, prosperous life. But here's the thing. This is what also I want to get into. Let's get the likes up. Because I'm the only entertainment in this sector, period. Um, light skin, you mad cold? Huh? Who are you talking about? Like I said, my life is not for everybody. And the girl, like I put on that post that I'm pregnant and I can still pull niggas. I said that, and the caption was the girls who get it, get it. It's because certain people always have a lot of options. And I'm the type of person where I've always had a lot of options. And you guys could say, oh, every woman has a lot of options. Men are like dogs. Men would fuck on anything. Not too much. Not too much on men will fuck on anything. Because men these days, especially these sassy ass men, honey, they think they're the prize. Okay. They think that they're women and they want to be courted and all this extra shit. So,
girl, shut the hell up. First of all, these men that you claim that you have, you know, you have all these options, right? She says she has a lot of options. But what are these options like? Majority of the women out here do have a lot of options. But are they quality options is the thing, right? Because it's not hard to get a guy to come, come hump on you. All of them will do that, right? But, somebody that's going to provide, protect, respect you, stick around, love you, love your children, all the things, that's hard to come by. So every woman, if you got a hole, you got a lot of options, all right? Period. You just do. Olivia thinks, she said, when you're a certain type of person, you have a lot of options. So what type of person is that? Because what are you? You're a single mother of 5 children, where you lost 3, okay, but you have 2 in your possession. You're a single mother of 4 baby daddies, 5 going on 6, 4 baby daddies. You're not the catch. So you're not getting quality options. You don't have it. You just don't. So I'm just confused about what she's saying here. What's the certain type? What's the certain type? I don't get it.
Sure. You can go down to the club and find a Ray Ray anywhere. With no teeth and just a whole, a whole thing. You could do that, and I'm sure maybe. But anyway, I've always had a lot of options. So for me to just set.
She said you could go on to the club and find a Ray Ray. Girl, you go on the dating apps and find a fucking Ray Ray. You don't got to go to the club to find one of those, but you managed to find that type of man every single time. Son Yummy, I agree. She is rage baiting. It's just trifling. I just don't. I mean, why not just be real with yourself and real with your audience? But here's the thing. I understand that we believe she's rage baiting, and she is, but she really thinks like this. She really does. Or she tries to convince herself that she's still a prize, even with all of her baggage. And the people feed into it, which makes her kind of believe it some. Anyway, let's continue.
Settle down with just anything. I have to be very entertained. That's all. That's all. I can't lose focus. But what I was gonna say, the side of my leg is losing. Oh, and I gotta pee. Why, bro? I just drank a coffee. Oh no, I did drink water, and I took my prenatal. I took my prenatal today, guys. Let me say this, because I was okay. So let me say this. I was doing some self-analyzing today. Let me self-analyze with you guys for a minute, okay? Because I don't need therapy. But you're saying, oh, you need therapy. No, I don't. Because I'm smart enough to understand me. I understand myself. I feel like that's very important. We have to understand ourselves. A lot of people don't. And that's why they're out here living the life that they live.
Well, Steve, drop the channel name. I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. Drop the channel name.
And
Hey,
judging
Baba.
everybody, and because they don't understand themselves. Okay. I think, and I'm going to always say this because this is a part of my life. This is what has I'm not going to say totally shaped me, but this has partly shaped me into the woman that I am today. And it's okay because it happens. It's life. All of our experiences shape us into who we are, right? Okay, let me get that out the way because the moment I bring him up, oh my God, here she goes, bringing him up again. Bitch, yeah, because he's a part of my past, right? Okay. And a big part of my past. And I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Hit the like button. Let's get to 200 likes because I'm about to share some real good tea with y'all. And currently in therapy. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people want to go, some people need it. I'm not talking down on therapy. I just don't think I need it. But I will never talk down on y'all for doing y'all. You know what I mean? And I think that's great. Whatever helps you get to where you want to be, Mariah,
get to the fucking
I'll talk to them because they're going to throw it in my face later. Whatever the case may be, you guys just want somebody else to talk to. And I get that. But I have everybody I need to talk. Like, if I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to my mama. My mama is my rock. I can tell my mother anything. My mother doesn't judge me. My mother doesn't put me down. My mother actually understands me and talks to me. You understand? So she's a big, I can talk to my sister. I can talk to my aunt. I can talk to my dad. You know what I mean? I don't get the same reaction from my dad because you guys say that a lot. She enables you. Enables me to do what? Who said that? Honey, what are you talking about, baby?
Girl.
Shout out to mom. I know I love my mommy. It's wild watching you. You sabotage your life and fail constantly, but you switch the narrative. Okay, so I need some context. Fail at what and sabotage what? What am I sabotaging and what am I failing at, according to you? I don't have anyone. I have therapy. Oh, Rachel, and that's okay, baby. I'm happy that you.
Okay, Steve, I'm going to take a look at your channel at some point. Okay, I screenshotted the name. I'm going to go over there and watch a couple videos and see what you be talking about. All right, all right.
Have that. Watching from Jamaica. Ooh, real friends are always good to have when you need someone to talk. Sadly, I have lost most of them. It's okay, girl, but you'll find some along the way of life. You'll find some good people.
Hey, Regina Jackson.
I don't know. My mom would never let me be online acting like this or not supporting my kids. I do support my kids, and you guys see that. So let's stop with that narrative, right? Do I give him money every single month to pay child support? No, I don't. You guys know that.
How do you support the kids? Did you show up? Do you show up to the ceremonies? Do you what the fuck do you do besides pick them up for a visit? Has she even been doing that? I don't know. I haven't been watching. Has Olivia went and got the other 3 kids for a visit? How many visits have they had so far since she's gotten out of prison? I mean, how are you supporting them? Excuse me, how? You don't pay child support, so you're not financially supporting them unless they're over at your place for what? The weekend. When Christian was doing sports, you did, or I'm quite sure he probably still is doing sports. I don't know, but more than likely he is. Were you going to the games? No, you were afraid of Gerard's current wife and her family, so you let them push you out of, and scare you out of going to support your child. You actually tried to interfere with that instead of support it. I believe you allowed Christian to miss some games or some stuff like that because you wanted to be petty. What is it? Aren't the girls in some sort of dance or gymnastics or something like that? You're not a part of that. When they have the award ceremonies, are you present for that? I mean, girl, where's the support? Where is it? You don't support your children.
because I don't have it right now. But supporting my kids, 100%. I want my kids more. Kiara, is that how you say your name? So
Hold on. You said also, Yummy, you said you notice she never has a break in between. What do you mean? Like in between men? What do you mean? I'm assuming that's what you mean. Um, CC Life, you said they came on a Thursday and called to go home on Friday because of the roaches, and she has no beds for them kids. Oh wow. Oh wow. Steve, is that your link to your channel? Uh, if so, I'll pin it. I'm assuming it has to be right. I'm just gonna pin it just in case that is what's happening. Let me see. How do I do that, y'all? But I'm gonna play this in the meantime.
my mom knows, and you guys know how much I want my kids every single day. Like I wish he would just drop my kids off and like leave us alone so I could take care of my kids. I did it most of my YouTube career. You guys have seen me take care of my kids. So knock that off. Okay, Kiara, we have to grow up and move on. Okay. And act what way? You guys, the people who talk mess, you guys are always very vague with your comments and stuff. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, SK Lee. What is her definition of support? Because I don't see her supporting those kids. I just don't. Where is the support? Where is it? You making empty promises and filling their head up with lies and trash talking their stepmother and their father. That doesn't sound really supportive. You're not showing up for any of their milestones or their accomplishments. That doesn't sound very supportive. So I just want to know, in what specific way does she feel that she is supporting her children? Because she's not financially supporting them at all. What's she doing? Um, Bobby, you say you don't have any money, but you're pregnant again. Right, a mess. What? She's on here saying she's broke? Regina Jackson, you said, sis, the Web3 don't even have beds over there. They just saw the roaches and ran home. Oh my gosh. So you guys are telling me that them kids came over there and called back home to tell them that she doesn't have beds and that it's bugs there. I can't believe it. I can't believe she would even let them make that call. Osangemi, you said being sexually liberated doesn't mean picking up random lovers. Right. Especially while pregnant. I agree. Um, let's see. Bobby, you said she acts like the courts aren't involved. Steve, you said, yes, my channel is called Fallacious Thoughts. Okay. Well, it's pinned. So everybody, if you have not done so already, go ahead and subscribe to Steve's channel. Okay. Fallacious Thoughts. I can't wait to go over there and see what you be talking about. CC Life, you said she lost her mind when she saw the Webs out for dinner on Valentine's Day. Yeah, because she wouldn't even take her kids out for Valentine's Day, would she? Would she? Why is she losing her mind? What is her to lose her mind about? The parents took the children out for Valentine's Day. Did she get them a Valentine's Day gift? What's the issue?
Okay. Enabling meaning not holding you accountable. Maybe being afraid to tell you when. No, my mom is not afraid to tell me anything. But I don't need to go live and like let you guys listen to me and my mom's conversation. My mom definitely holds me accountable, but she doesn't put me down doing it. No, she doesn't make me feel like shit doing it. No, like I said, she talks to me. And if I see her point, then I do act on what she tells me for sure. I take her advice 100%. Anything that has to do with child support and all that extra stuff, no, we're not going to get into that. I'm not going to talk to you guys about that type of shit because that's all you guys can say to me. That's it. Say something real. Say something that matters.
Girl, I gotta speed it up because what are you talking about? What are we talking about?
And I love the flaws in people. And I feel like that is what people don't like about me, all of my flaws, but all of a person's flaws is what makes them beautiful. I don't want a perfect bitch. I don't want a perfect man. I don't want none of that perfect shit. Keep it away from me.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, CC Life, you said. Oh wait, let me go back up. Teresa, so okay, so you cleared it up. You said when they went to school on Friday, they called their dad and told their father they did not want to go back over there. Oh wow, wow. Okay, now that makes sense. Cece, like you said, it was Gerard and Nisha out for dinner, not the kids. Now I did see that on Instagram. Okay, they looked, very cute. It seemed like a nice little setup, cute little restaurant. Okay, I did see the date went out for Valentine's Day. I did not see anything about the kids. But if they did take the kids out, who gives a damn? Okay, what? I mean, I got my kids something for Valentine's Day. We didn't go out anywhere, but I got them something. Did Olivia think to get her kids anything? If they did, you know, who gives a damn? Long hair, you said I'm telling you again, Christian told his real mother he wanted to ask a girl to be his Valentine. Nisha got a beautiful little cake for the girl. Girl said yes. Christian showed up in a suit. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Is that on social media or something? But, whatever the case, okay? If that happened, that's a beautiful thing. That's very nice that Nisha took the initiative to get him a cake and do all that for his Valentine. All right, that's very, very cute. I don't see anything wrong with that. Let's see. Virginia Jackson, you said, "Yep, that's who have had in your house a man with papers, a stalker, 68 mugshots, homeless. Yep, all those." Let's see. Even after she came out of prison, she didn't even go see her children. That's a shame. As Kaylee, you said she called not doing their hair for over a month, taking care of them, letting them look like a vagabond. Then when they're with you, you have feeding them and taking care of them, I guess. Right. Yeah, that was a mess. Not doing their hair is crazy. That's the least you could do. Okay? Because what I can't stand is when kids look raggedy. Okay? I just can't stand it. Virginia Jackson, you said Liv hasn't combed those kids' hair since they have been back to Texas. That's a shame. Now, earlier, somebody in the chat told me that the kids have been back for 3 days. What I want to know is why did it take her so long to go ahead and get her children? Why? It seems like she was able to find a place really quickly. I did understand her mother keeping the children until she was able to get a place. That made perfect sense to me. She seemed to be able to get that apartment fairly quickly. Why are the kids just now coming home 3 days ago? You want to know why? Because Olivia was enjoying that break. She thoroughly enjoyed the break. Honestly, she did. I know she did.
Because honestly, those are the crazies, those are the weirdos, those are the creeps, those are the fucking loose screws. I want the bitches who've been through some shit. I want the men who can tell a story. I want the real shit. That's what's beautiful to me. But we're all different. And Marilyn Monroe is a perfect example of that. She was beautiful. She was beautifully flawed. And she was a real bitch. Clock it. Okay. If you're open-minded, why can't you appreciate different perspectives and opinions? Even I'll show you love. I can appreciate different people's perspectives, but like I said, what I don't appreciate is y'all talking about shit y'all don't understand. That's all. And when you guys say the things that you say, I'm like, oh, you don't understand, so just hush. You know what I mean? And I'd be explaining it to y'all, and y'all still choose not to understand. So I'm just like, okay, never mind. We can't have this talk. It's like when I talk to AJ about something. If AJ can't understand the communication, I just stop giving it to him. Like, that's enough. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with a bunch of
okay,
people,
girl.
whatever the hell the case may be. So because I was with a man who wouldn't stop cheating on me, but he came home at night maybe a lot of women are like, damn, but he went to work, so I would have been happy. You know what I mean? But no, no. Do you see me? I don't need to be cheated on. I don't need to live that. No woman does, but some women don't feel highly about themselves, so they allow that life because they don't think they can get any better. You know what I mean? But just loving yourself for real is getting better.
Um, she said women don't believe that they could get any better. Well, how the fuck did that work out for you? Now, I don't encourage people staying with men or with a person who is, disrespecting them, cheating on them, or none of those things. I don't encourage that. If you're ready to leave, then leave. If you're not ready to leave, then stay until you're ready to leave. Do what you want to do. Okay, I don't give a damn. But did you find better after you left your ex-husband? Is the thing. Did you? I don't believe she did. I think she found worse, worser, and she could potentially find the worstest of men. Okay, I don't. It didn't get any better. You didn't love yourself more. You didn't like. Where was the elevation? You didn't elevate. Nothing changed. It just got worse and worse and worse. Okay, but anyway, let's continue.
You know what I mean? And that just flew by a lot of bitches' heads because they don't understand what really loving yourself is. So I did cheat. Yes, I did. I did cheat back. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh.
SK Lee, you said again she skips over the fact that she cheated and came back pregnant by someone else. Exactly. So he was a cheater, which we all that's believable. Okay. Olivia was also a cheater and cheated several times. I don't know who cheated first or when. We don't know because we weren't there. But Olivia did get pregnant by somebody else and also brought something back. I mean, it's just a mess. It was terrible, but Olivia definitely was not innocent in that relationship. Olivia even says it now. If I deal with a guy who can't keep my attention, more than like I'm going to cheat on him. Like she sees no error in her ways and nothing that she did back then. That's just her character and who she is. Look how quickly she moves on. More than Olivia is plotting and planning on the new man while she has one already. That's just who she is. So who knows what she was over there doing in that relationship? Both of them were very, very wrong for the things that transpired. All I'm saying is, it doesn't appear to me that she found anything better. All right. Because now you have men that will cheat and what? Lay up in your house, don't go to work, play the fucking game, smack your kids that ain't theirs. What are you getting? They're not putting no money in your pockets. They're not doing nothing for you. You're not being properly courted. They're doing nothing but sitting in your living room with you and your kids and then, blowing your back out after the kids done went to sleep. Or shit, maybe even while the kids is up running around. But what are they really doing for you? What are they doing? You didn't find better. You didn't elevate. You don't love yourself because if you did love yourself, you wouldn't carry yourself the way that you do. That's the bottom line. Now I'm going to scroll up real quick because I missed Teresa's comment. You said, girl, wait, no, where's it at? Oh, Teresa, you said, it breaks my heart, though, that she has nothing set up for them. The oldest three kids, they're sleeping on the floor. Who would want to go back over to that? Them kids are fed up. But my whole thing is she put all her stuff in storage. Did she not have a bed for them before? And if she did, where the hell is the bed for the kids? And why doesn't she have it? She doesn't have air mattresses for when they come over? Like what? You got to have something. Why would they be sleeping on the floor? Why wouldn't she go sleep on the fucking couch and let the kids have the bed? I mean, it's just not adding up. I mean, it has to make sense. I just don't understand why the Web3 would be coming over there sleeping on the floor. Makes absolutely no sense.
Mm. Okay, it's annually. Well, that's none of their business if that's what they think. That's really none of their business. Hi. Somebody said, damn, you're fine. Thank you. Think about this. If you never shared your relationship issues with the internet, these people would never said you're a bad mom. They only hate you because they want to be on his side. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of it. That is a lot of it. And it also, they're just, I feel like a lot of people don't understand my decisions. So they're like, they hate it. You cannot be comfortable with something if you don't understand it. Comes back to understand.
Girl, shut the hell. You don't even understand your decisions. You don't understand it. What it's none of it makes any sense. None of the decisions that you make any sense. No sense at all. How can we understand some shit that you don't understand yourself? Because to be honest, regardless of what she says, she hates the position that she's in right now. We don't understand why you're in this position. Why you keep getting put back in this position. What are you doing? I don't get it.
Understanding. So a lot of people don't understand my decisions. So they're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna judge it and talk shit because I don't understand it type shit. And yeah, a lot of people picked a side, and that's okay. But if you pick
Not Steve, you say air mattresses are also known as roach trampolines. OMG. Bobby, you said they had bunk beds, she threw them away. Oh wow, okay. So they'll just throw away the beds that okay, so when the kids come over, then what are they gonna do? Um like she got that what the fuck is that? Inflatable couch, so she can't that's not a pull out couch. I mean, I just don't understand why the kids are coming over there with nowhere to sleep. Doesn't she have a 2-bedroom apartment? What's in the second bedroom? Obviously, the newborn baby's not going to be in the second bedroom, so then there should be adequate sleeping arrangements in the second room. Maybe she shouldn't have threw away the bunk beds. I don't understand. Is the room big enough? Maybe she should have gave the kids the bigger room, right? And you could have fit 2 bunk beds in there. All right. I just don't. I like. It's not that hard. It's really not. I mean, if she wasn't so selfish, I've seen a lot of people with 2 bedrooms and they have a lot of kids. They give the children the rooms, set the rooms up real nice, and then they take the living room. But Olivia wouldn't think to do that because her first priority is not making her children comfortable. It's about her and about the men. She also wouldn't be able to do that because then, where are the men going to go? The men can't be in the living room. it's too much. It's a mess.
decide, get the fuck from. You know what I mean? Like go. But people want to still hang around and be over here. When bitch, what you watching me for? What you watching me, clocking me, taking notes, writing it down, commenting, making videos about what you bitches are still over here for? Because you like it over here. So just admit it. I'm that bitch. And we can all just go from there. You know what I mean? You don't have to hate it. You keep having kids in poverty, which a lot would consider a poor decision that will most definitely impact your children's life. Poverty. Girl, I know you fucking lying. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck about $1. Okay? That's what we're not gonna do. See, here's the thing. When a bitch was making a lot of money, you bitches were in your feelings. She forgot who she was. She forgot where she came from. Oh gosh, girl. Don't let me make some money again, bitch. All y'all gonna be in your feelings again. But now that I'm struggling a little bit, just a little bit, now it's poverty and I'm poor and I can't do this. Oh my God, you bitches really do talk about everything and anything. Poverty is insane. I don't care about money. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, you guys. I don't want to hear that. I don't. You know why I don't want to do that? Because there are so many people in worse situations that have children. You're not going to tell me that I need to be some type of millionaire or have all this money.
Child, girl, I just can't. Now, she's definitely raising the kids in poverty. Unfortunately, I will say this. Unfortunately for AJ Kalani and this new baby, they're not going to be able to partake in certain activities like the Web3 are, because the Web3 are being raised differently in a house with a providing man. I'm not sure if Nisha works or not, but it's just more stability in a two-parent household, and children can definitely have more, stability in a single parent home as well. But it's just, unfortunately, Olivia is not the type of parent that can provide them with that. She's not that supportive. She's not going to encourage them to do different things. She's just not. And so, or she just is not going to want to spend the money on it. Okay. And I do feel like Olivia is raising the children in poverty. Her YouTube check or whatever the money that she makes on social media, I mean, that's cool and everything, but obviously you're not making that much if you cannot afford to pay your child support, right? Or if you would choose to move into a 2-bedroom apartment and you have 6 kids. Why the fuck would you do that? You would do that and you would choose to move into a 2-bedroom because you can't afford to purchase to pay for an apartment or rent an apartment that has adequate space for you and all of your children. So obviously she doesn't have all the money that she wants the people to believe that she once had. Right. At one point in time, Olivia said she had generational wealth. She was out here getting it. Cool. But where the fuck is it at now? What do you have to show for any of it? Nothing. So regardless of what she's saying, the children are being raised in poverty. And she really should stop while she's ahead and stop having more children after this, especially if she's not going to be able to provide them with a stable family environment. Even if she was to find another man that's going to give her, be everything that she needs, I don't think that Olivia should have more children, because it's definitely a possibility that relationship would end at some point, given the type of person that she is, right? And all that man would have to put up with. It's just too much. Olivia needs to stop here. Stop now. With the kids. She should have been stopped. Okay? She should have been stopped. I can't. This lady is a nutcase. A complete nutcase.
Money to be a parent and a good parent to my kids.
Teresa, I missed you more, child. I missed you more. I got to do better. I know I got to do better and be more consistent. I'm going to work on that, okay?
We're not going to do that. Would I get that shoe rack from Amazon? And there's a lot of people who don't have what I have and wish they did. There's a lot of people in worse situations. So not only are we not going to get into that because of my feelings, because I don't give a fuck, but you might be talking on a whole bunch of people. Life is lifing for a lot of motherfuckers right now. But as long as you do what you need to do, keep your head above water and do the best that you can, bitch, kudos to you.
But yes, here's my thing. Life is lifing for a lot of people, okay? It definitely is. Nobody is exempt from lifing. There are going to be moments when you're up, moments when you're down. But the problem is this. Nobody's saying don't have any children, right? But you should be focused on providing the best life possible that you can provide for the children that you currently have. That's the bottom line. Unfortunately, you got yourself in a pickle where you are not having custody of all of your children and you have to pay child support for the other 3, right? You can't afford to pay that. So that's what you want everybody to believe. And with you knowing that you can't afford that, you decided to go out and have AJ. I'm not sure if he came before or after the child support, whatever. She had AJ. Then after AJ, the child support was definitely in effect. You have Kalani. Then you're on another one. I mean, if you cannot provide a good life for the children that you currently have, you shouldn't be having any more fucking kids. Okay? Bitch, you got to know when to stop. I stopped at fucking 4. I don't want any more. I can't. I can't. It would have to be the greatest fucking man I ever met in life to even make me consider. I just can't do this again by my lonesome. I won't do it. And in order for me to continue to provide the best life possible that I'm currently able to provide to my children, I cannot have more children and still be in the predicament of being a single mom. That's just the reality. That's what so I'm not understanding why she's not understanding that. Nobody's saying don't have any kids. They're already here. But why keep allowing yourself to get knocked up by bullshit men that are not going to be around, and you have to do this by your lonesome, and you weren't even able to provide properly for the kids you already had. Like, what the fuck's going on? What's wrong with you? why don't you see a problem with this? I don't like. When does it stop? When are you going to get it? What are you going to do? Be like Strong Mommy Chrissy and just keep fucking going till you get to 9? Then that's going to be your breaking point. When is your breaking point? Because honestly, I feel like Olivia's life is hard enough. Hard enough. How hard do you want it to be? Bitch, you just got out of jail. You knew before you even got pregnant that it was a possibility that you might be going to jail because you couldn't afford to pay child support for the first 3. Why would you think that it's appropriate to get knocked up with the 6th child by the 4th man who's going to leave your ass in the motherfucking dust? Why? Anyway, let's continue.
But let's not speak on everybody's financial situation and poverty and throw that word around, because most of you bitches grew up in poverty. And that's why you even know what that word is. You understand? So yeah, let's not even go there. Okay. Bitches love throwing crazy words around just to sound smart. Let's not do that. Okay. Hi. But let's get to 100, not 100. Let's get to 200 likes, y'all. I believe she has much more potential than she realizes. No, I know all my potential, actually. But right now I'm in the phase of having babies. I'm never gonna feel bad about it, because that's why God blessed me with a perfect working uterus. And
He blessed. You was not the only bitch out here with a fully functioning uterus. That doesn't mean you keep filling it up with baby after baby after baby by various different men. What are you talking about? God did the only reason. I'm just confused. So the only purpose that God has for you is for you to procreate and produce children that you are able to do nothing for. Nothing for. No outings, no trips, no birthday parties, no extracurricular activities, nothing. That's why God put you here, to have multiple children by various different men that you are going to have to struggle providing for, just so that you can. He gave you all these kids so you can put those kids in danger by bringing various different men in and out of the home, allowing men to hit them. That's your purpose in life. This bitch is full of shit. I can't. She's annoying. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
I'll never feel bad about having the kids that I have. So let's not do that either. But right now, I'm having kids, but I have so much more life to live. I have so much more life to live, and I definitely do.
So here's the thing. I keep pausing at y'all, but it is what it is. She says she's not going to feel bad about having kids. And here's the thing. I don't think that you should feel bad about having children, because they're already here. What you should feel bad about is not living up to your full potential and creating a stable and safe life for them. Once you have children, it's no longer about you. Fuck you and your sexual urges and things like that. Your main priority should be keeping your children safe and providing them with the type of life that you may have wanted as a child. Right? So I don't get why she doesn't think like that. You don't have to feel bad about your children, because they're here and they're honestly, truly blessings to you. But you should be feeling bad about the kind of life that you're providing for them. The whole goal is to right by your children. Isn't that the goal for everybody when you have kids? You want to give them the life that you didn't have. And even if you had a good childhood, you want to, you know, give them a life that resembles that. You're supposed to want to do better for your children and want your children to be better than you. She doesn't strive for that. Okay.
All my potential. And that's why I have so much confidence, because I do have amazing potential, you know? But thank you for noticing that. I appreciate it. Y'all missed the shit. He did a lot. And now just see, oh my God, this baby. I feel like the baby has the hiccups.
Girl.
I like that King's Daughter. I like that a lot. What's the plan for the day? You have to watch the vlog. I can't say it. I can't say it. Watch the vlog. I'm still laughing. Not poverty though. Yeah, girl, poverty, girl. Poverty, honey. Cause no shade, this economy is making everyone closer to poverty. Girl, are you in Orlando? I'm in Texas, honey. Period. People need to have more kids. I mean, I'm happy that
Girl, let me pause it and read some of y'all's comments. Let's see. BB, you said, since when did poverty become a smart word? She said it's a smart word, poverty. Who said that was a smart word? It's a basic word. What? Baba, you said, and she'll get pregnant again with the new guy. Oh my gosh. We shall see. Only time will tell what's going to happen. Teresa, you said, I think these type of females think it's cute or something, and it's not, because you only hurting your children because they don't deserve to have to live like that. They don't. They don't. I mean, at some point, you got to smarten up. I mean, I understand. Being a little. I don't want to say the extra. Well, I'm gonna just be honest. I understand when you're a little dick stupid. Okay, that happened. Okay, I'm gonna be honest and transparent about my situation. Well, my first child's father actually passed away, and then after that, I had 3 other children by a guy who had me. He had that left curve. We talked about that left curve before, y'all. Okay, and so I popped out 3 babies back to back to back to back. But then eventually, you have to realize, what am I doing here? Can I sustain and provide for these children by my lonesome if something was to happen in this relationship? That's how she should be thinking. Yeah, and she knows that these men that she deals with is not going to be around. So I just don't understand why she doesn't understand that she needs to stop. Okay, and that this should have never happened. But anyway, she doesn't care about hurting her children. Listen, as long as they are alive and they have a roof over their head and they get to eat chicken nuggets and crackers and shit, that's all they need in her eyes. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. Let's see. Steve, you said, I don't have a uterus, but I think I do have perfect testicles, but I have not blessed anybody with a baby. And it is what it is. Okay, you don't have to have kids. It's all your choice. But if you do have children, you already know. Do right by your children. That's the least you could do in life, is do right by your offspring. Period. Let's see. Bobby, you said no new clothes or shoes. Yeah, it's a shame. Teresa, you said, I can honestly say I had a decent childhood and upbringing for the most part. Wasn't perfect, but I don't have any trauma stories. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's great to hear. Now, when it comes to my childhood, my parents loved me very, very much. I'm the oldest of 6 children. And unfortunately, I do have some trauma stories, but I think that those traumas and the things that I went through in my childhood have definitely shaped me into the person that I am today. And, it motivates me to be better than what I experienced in my childhood. I don't want my children to have the same traumas that I do. So I do my best to be better and do right by my children. That's all you can do. All right. Bobby, she said no one has hit her kids. Yeah, she lied. Steve, you said she's like a lizard. A lot lizard gets fertilized, lay eggs, and wanders away. Oh my gosh. Regina, you said she said she's getting her tubes tied. We all hope so. We are tired of paying for children who are not ours. SK Lee, you said, ma'am, those kids are practically taking care of themselves. They run amok and have no structure at all, no course correction, just wild. And that's the truth. The only structure that they have, she wants AJ to be in daycare, okay, because he was driving her crazy. And so he does have some structure in that regard. He needs it. Kalani needs it. They need to be in school. They need it because staying at home with Olivia all day, sleeping until the middle of the afternoon, it's just too much. Her by her lonesome, she's not able to provide them with any stability, no structure. She's just not. Um, S.C. Johnson, you said, I don't know why she doesn't understand. Those are her kids too. She needs to provide for them no matter if he made $1 million a year. I agree. She needs to provide. She needs to. I don't know what she's not getting, but you went to jail for however long. What was it, 45 days? That should be a wake up call. Do you want to go the fuck back? If you don't, pay the child support. Simple as that. Um, what potential or talent does she have? I'm not even finna get into that, okay? Pretty Stoner, you said the subs have to be trolls. They're laughing at her, not with her. I don't know. I think some of them are just like her, honestly. Pretty Stoner, you said same girl. My ex had me stuck on stupid child. Listen, I know I can't. It is what it is. It happens to a lot of us, okay? And I popped out a few babies back to back to back to back. But then I had to with the last one. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to tighten the fuck up because this is a lot of diapers. This is a lot of Similac. It's just too much going on. Nobody can't talk. I had four and how many? Four under five. If they, I don't know, my kids was pretty close together. Shit, two of them is the same age for a month. It was a mess. I just was doing the most. Okay. But it is what it is. Eventually, I realized that I need to slow the fuck down, get my life under control. And so I did just that. Um, Bob, you said at least you woke up unlike her. Child, yes. Uh, Virginia, you said let's ask her what her 5 year plan is. No, we're not going to ask that because she doesn't have one. Steve, you said she does not want these men around because if they are around and present, they could take custody of her children, her meal ticket. They could. I believe that's why she said that she doesn't want anybody signing the birth certificate, which is unfair to the man. If she does, if she want, here's my thing. If Olivia was to come across a man that's worth something and that actually wants to be a good man and a good father, the fact that she would strip him away from the ability to actually be a father on paper, and have equal rights to his child just because of her past traumas is unfair. And this is why she doesn't need to be creating any more children. Because along with, you know, she's more than likely she's going to scar the kids, all right, and have them all fucked up. But you're also potentially she also could potentially hurt and scar a good man that's trying to do the right thing, all because she's traumatized. It's just not good. This needs to stop. Regina, you said your mother don't judge you because you are your mother, one and the same. Um, Bobby, you said all my trauma has made me stronger and better. I agree. Same here. Um, CC Life, you said Kai Kai is back to sleeping all day while she's on the internet. Poor thing. Poor thing. And she probably still ain't doing nothing with that baby here. S.C. Johnson, you said who's paying the doctor bills and the hospital bill for this baby, Olivia? The state. You know who paying. The taxpayers. All right? That's who's paying. Olivia's more than like she's getting food stamps, free, health insurance, all the things.
I have my children. Yeah, people forget you can be married and struggle, and people still choose to have babies within marriage. Mm. They don't want to talk about that though, girl. Because if you're married, you're automatically the winner, according to these these bitches on here. Somebody also commented, they were like, I've been married for 23 years, and I guess everyone's not as lucky as me. I'm just like, girl, okay. I'm happy you think that. At least you think that, girl. Shoot. Um, gives you their boss. They need to give. Wait. Gives you their boss. They need to give some of that cash they make off your back. Girl, a lot of these bitches want to make shit. Um, that chapter has been played. Girl, for real. I think I'm way behind in the comments. When are y'all going to realize that nobody is perfect? Girl, never. I think some people feel good talking about me because I make them feel some type of way about themselves. So if they talk down on me, they feel better about their life. You know what I mean? Type shit. But let me tell you guys something. I always say this. You're still going to wake up looking like you. You're still going to live the life that you live. You're still going to deal with your own problems. You're still going to look in that mirror and see your face.
Girl, nobody wants to wake the fuck up looking like you. What's so special about you? See, it's just funny how she projects. So before, didn't she talk a lot of crap about strong mommy Chrissy because, her life was so tragic to her, all the kids that she had with all the baby daddies, and then she turned around and put herself in the same predicament and is moving exactly how strong mommy Chrissy did? Super reckless. That's what you did. Talk shit about somebody to make yourself feel better, only to wind up in the same predicament. Now, you're not quite there yet because you don't have as many kids as she does, but you're on your way. All you got to do is have three more. All right? You were just as bad as she was. You just hadn't hit your peak yet and you didn't catch up with her yet. That's what she does.
It's not going to change anything, and I'll still be over here getting my back cracked. Okay? Clock it. Uh, thank you, Lakeisha. I appreciate that. I don't get an income tax check either. Period, bitch. We gotta do it. We gotta do it out the mud. You feel me? Um, why are people so judgmental about having children? They are beautiful and our future. God intended us to have them. A mother is one of the most wonderful things a woman can be because of the world that we live in, the society that we live in. First of all, the birth rate is at an all-time decline right now, right? And it's so deep. It is so deep. But basically, it has to do a lot with the feminist movement, women thinking that. I saw something on TikTok the other day, and they were like, people having kids in this day and age, how could you have a child in this day and age? Like, I feel like it's a bunch of things together. But it's looked so down upon now because the society that we live in.
Girl, I don't know of a time in society where it was not frowned upon to have multiple children by multiple men. I think that was always frowned upon in society. Granted, people did it and it became more, normal. It's not, you know, people aren't as ashamed of it. But it has always been frowned upon, not advised to do. When was it? When did people encourage women to live this type of a lifestyle? When? Nobody would encourage this type of a lifestyle. Nobody. You wouldn't even encourage your children, your daughters, to live the type of lifestyle that you're living. And also, this is off topic, but this is not a good time to be having fucking kids. Aren't we about to be in the middle of a war? what is the you're not stable, you don't have adequate space, you don't have enough money, you're going to have to do it by yourself, but you're banking on doing it with a man who's not even the father of any of the children. It's just not looking good. It's not looking good. And I think it was always frowned upon. I don't remember a time where anybody said that have kids, as many kids as you want, by whoever the fuck you want, as many as you can. Nothing wrong with it. Let's raise the birth rate. That's what this is about. Like what? What?
Yeah, it's the society that we live in. I'm just gonna say that we're not gonna get into it too much, but I agree with you. You know what I mean? And the situations, and I've said this so many times, but I'll remind you guys: the situations that I've been in, I don't care to be married and have kids with a man because I don't think that is the best option for me. I don't. I don't. Um, all my kids. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's mean. I'm not gonna say that. I never picked a good partner in my life, and that's my flaw, right? But my kids are not gonna suffer. I mean, the only kids that are suffering from it are the three oldest. My other children, my other three children, will never suffer from that because they don't have to deal with the other party. You know what I mean? Like my other three kids have to deal with the other party. So, yeah, I mean, I just never picked a good partner. And it happens. You know what I mean? I could admit to that. But is that the end all be all? No, it's not. Because I will one day. A lot of these bitches on this internet have stepfathers. I have a great stepfather. A lot of bitches have them. So, like I always tell you guys, my kids will have an amazing stepfather one day. Not yet, but someday they will.
Girl, okay. I can't. Y'all, honestly, truly, we're in the middle of the live. I've had enough. I've had enough. It's 11:50. I have work in the morning, but I truly, truly did enjoy doing this live stream with all of you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing my screen. I'm gonna read some of y'all's comments before I get off of here. I forgot how to use fucking StreamYard. How do I stop it? Oh, here we go. Anyway, let me scroll up. Um, Pretty Stony, you said I love the educational airhead conversations. Child, yes. I mean, it's entertaining, but it gets to a point. We've been on here for an hour and 48 minutes. My brain is pounding. I can't. I can only do but so much. All right. It's it's a lot. Olivia is a lost cause. She's always going to try to find a way to make it seem like the thing she's doing is perfectly normal and it's nothing wrong with it. Bonita Sweet, you said she sounds so effing slow. I agree. Bobby, you said, and that's it. I'll be on my next journey. Regina Jackson, you said no. Gerard Anisha was out to dinner and she saw it. Okay. Steve, you said I have more respect for Strong Mommy Chrissy because she apparently sells the cat. Oh, okay then. Bobby, you said children need two parents. I agree. I agree that they do need two parents. Olivia, unfortunately, does not believe that her last three children are in need of two parents. But if they are to have two parents, she believes that it should be someone that's not their actual biological father. Okay. She's not trying to be with any of the baby fathers. All right. Doesn't make any sense to me. Pretty Stony, you said the birth rate has declined, but society is like, why have four baby daddies and no income? Exactly. Exactly. Steve, you said, yeah, that triggered her. It sure did. It sure did. Bobby, you said single motherhood is a big problem. It is because it's hard out here. It's not easy. It's not. It's not. Um, so I don't encourage people to do it if you get like, who really wants to be a single mom? You're kind of forced into it. Olivia is just choosing it. Like she don't give a damn. Let's see. Pretty Stony, you said Stella, stop saying words to that imbecile. Steve, you said when you're poor in an agricultural dependent society, multiple children are needed plus a tool. The more educated the society becomes, the less children they have. Yeah, and there's something. Pretty Stony, you said having a dad that loves you and pours into you is suffering. Wow. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. We know that that's the furthest thing from the truth. Long hair don't care. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Um, Elsie Johnson, you said a lot of women aren't married and raising Their kids. What is she talking about? I have no idea, child. She just be talking to talk and don't make no goddamn sense. You also said people cannot believe that there's people in the world like you, Olivia. That's why they talk about you. Exactly. Um, Steve, you said Japan is dying, China is dying, Russia is dying because birth rates plummeted along with higher education, but what cut their throat is extremely low immigration. You said, who has had the experience of trying to explain the mommy sector to a friend, family, or coworker, and they look at you like you have two heads and an ass? Why would you listen to that? Right. Yeah, I'll be telling some of my coworkers and some of my family members about the videos that I react on, and they're just like, "What? Who? Is people out here doing all that?" Child, yes. But anyway, like I was saying, y'all, I thoroughly enjoyed um doing this live stream with y'all. I actually really did miss y'all. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna try to get myself together. I really do want to be more consistent with this YouTube thing, even if I'm not, going live every time something happens or the same day every time something happens. I'm gonna at least try to stick to putting out at least two videos at minimum a week, okay? Because I really do enjoy doing this and having conversations with y'all and all the things. All right. So I appreciate every last one of you that popped into this live stream tonight. It is greatly appreciated. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. All right. Show me some love. I know it's been a while, but don't do me like that. Okay. And until next time, I will talk to you all later. Okay. Good night and bye-bye.